It's a 2019 model, this. Full job, full shebang. I don't think we're going to have enough time though today because it's going to rain this afternoon. But this machine's got to go back out on hire, and well, let's just do what I can. So this is what crack is at the moment. Just have to see what I can get done in time that we've got. I've put it in west spot. I was thinking as long as it's far away from van, because wind's blowing up towards it, so yeah, don't worry about rams and seals and stuff. I'm a professional, I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about wires, pipes, just don't worry about it. I know someone who's going to comment saying, oh, it's going to knack at machine, it's going to do this, it's going to do that, blah de blah de blah. It's not. I've done these machines plenty of times now, and I've yet to damage one. Just need to watch the screen. That's going to be the hardest bit, but I'll get to the screen in a bit. I'll mask it off. It's because the angle of this here. It might be alright actually on this one. Yeah, I'll put a couple of bags up there later. We'll leave round lights. It's going into a paint shop anyway, so they can hit it with a needle gun and fettle bits up. That's awkward to get with blaster. Just round lights. That's going to be the hardest bit, I think. Right, we better make a start. We're not going to have enough time. Right, that's about best it's getting from me. I think painter can do some touchings in, I reckon. I'm not going to bother touching ballast because it's enough time in there to do it. That's just going to take ages. Look at the amount of fillets on it. I started doing it, but it's just going to take forever. And I've stopped on this as well because it's like structural bits, it's all rotted. I've done top, so I've done top, but I think it's going to get replaced anyway. I think I've wasted my time on that. That's why I stopped on handrail, because I think they're going to get replaced. So all this lot here is part of it. So stayed away from that, just carried on with this. I ain't bothered touching out in there because I knew I'd be pushed for time, so I just kept it faces, which is this is knackered as well. No good. Like I did this face, but that looked pretty solid under there until I got to this bit, and then I saw all that, so I left it. Same again, I think it's going to get replaced, so I didn't bother going up there and doing any up there. Did wheels and got behind here. Primer there, but it'll do. Same again. I've hit rusty bits, them big bolts and that were rusty. Where'd you go with this? If I start hitting this, I'm going to end up having to take this or mask that off. Like I said, there ain't enough time in there to even start that now. They'll be coming down for the machine in a minute, so looks like we're going to have to do a bit of repair work on this one. Right, so we're back here a couple of days later. Well, it got done on Friday, I think it was, and it's now Wednesday. So it's sat over weekend, and he's just told me he wants this ballast weight doing because the finish that they're after on this one's it's getting a new one of those. That's not getting new, but that's going to want doing. Sort of stuff I left when I didn't have time to do it on, I think it was Friday. But yeah, we're gonna smarten that off. I might just tape that backlight up and get a little tickle up a little bit better. But it's getting a new one of these, so all that's getting changed. They're wanting this ballast weight doing down to a bit that you can see while it's rolling. And I'm gonna fly back over wheels because obviously they've been sat and they ain't got no paint on them.
and he's just drove it through hot water. So that's going to go back rusty again, like it's just been splashed up here. Just going to tidy that off, go back over that, do that. He's got some primer on this, some primer and some, I think there's a top coat to go on that. He's got a bit of rubbing down and stuff, but if they were going to take all this off, they should have took it off. They should have took it off beforehand, and then I'd have been able to get behind that, but it is what it is. Painter knows what he's doing anyway, he's got a needle gun, so yeah, he's on with, well, he's done chassis bit. I think these arms need a lot more work. He's just on with arms. He was painting them this morning, he didn't know I was coming, to be fair. Touching ins in there. Obviously that'll get sorted out. Them arms, bit of primer on there. He says don't bother going into this. I was going to say, well, I'm here now and I've got plenty of time to tidy this lot up. He says no, he says it's not an issue, that's alright as it is. So I told him about this because it's knackered. They're going to replace that. They're replacing them arms. Most of the cab's getting replaced because all these panels here, these come off. What else did he say? So I'm just basically going to go around it, tidy it wheels up. Just bits that's been left over at weekend. Tidy this bit up, and then that ballast. Yeah, and smarten that up inside there. So it's not a job today. I just didn't have time on Friday to finish it. So right, let's crack on. I forgot to mention why I didn't come on Monday to sweat it. I've actually been busy doing some steel tankers, sort of stuff that I can't film. So it is what it is. They were booked in weeks ago, so I've had to get that out of the way before I could come back and finish this. That's why he says, oh, I'll get some primer on that front end. I thought he'd have got some on wheels, but no. I had a bit of bother with this on Friday as well. It overheated. I think it's the filler cap. I think it's radiator filler cap that's at fault, because it's got not an expansion bottle. It's got a bottle that's when it gets too hot, or when it gets hot, it like goes into an overflow and it goes into a tube, into like a tub, and then when it cools down, it sucks it back up and puts it back into the radiator. But it's not been doing that. And she boiled over. So we'll just run round there real quick. Have to run it and see what happens. It's leaking quite a lot now, but I don't know if that's it. That ain't very good, is it? I'll turn it off, I'll see if I can straighten it out a bit. At least I've figured out what it is now. At least I know it's only cap. Let's just give that a minute. Yeah, it boiled over, so I fetched some extra water just in case, because I mean it sticks here. There's no, well, what do I call it? It's miles down there. Yeah, it's leaking from that cap in it. So I wonder if I can close that up a little bit. If I can find some pliers anywhere and just nip that up. I'll get one ordered. Yeah, it's bent. Can you see? Oh, let me see what it's looking at. Can you see how it's bent out a little bit? And cap's bent that way. Oh, this is going to be a ball ache this today. I don't even know if I've got. I don't even know if I've got any pliers. Oh, that's my first aid box. Not really note in there. What's this one? Rubbers. Might be a pair of pliers. Note in there, is there? See if I can find some pliers. Can't find no pliers, so I'm gonna have to make do with these. Can't get it. If I get a socket, if I sit a socket over there, I'll be able to twat that edge down a little bit. It's that edge there that's bent. It's bent up. I wonder if I can bend that in. Oh, let's try it. I think that's got it. At least for today anyway. I'm going to turn pressure down a little bit and I'm going to run it a little bit lower than what I would normally. Well, I know it shuts down anyway if it gets too hot. So the kill's working alright on it. That seems to be fine now, that. What's 100? But, because it's an American machine, being John Deere, it's £13, 13 LBS. I don't know how to order that because we work in PSI, so I don't know what that is. I'll figure it out, a bit of Google conversion somewhere with that, I think. I need to put the lid back on here. Right, that's that done again. 4 novot wheels under arches. Brighten them steps up again. Like I say, I think that's getting changed. The nut at front. Wheel. Right, wheels off. Right, let's run it up.